Hello dear student, today's topic is degree of reaction. The degree of reaction, this word is used for the reaction turbine. This is not used for the impulse turbine. So for Pelton wheel turbine, degree of reaction will always equal to 0. This only used for the reaction turbine. Here degree of reaction R is defined as change of pressure energy inside the runner to the change of total energy inside the runner. This ratio is known as the degree of reaction. This is equation number 1. We know that change of total energy per unit weight inside the runner is equal to 1 upon G in bracket VW1 into U1 plus minus VW2 into U2. This is equation number 2. From inlet velocity triangle, here this is the inlet velocity triangle, we get VW1, this is the VW1 wheel velocity at the inlet, here this is the VW1 is equal to U1 plus this component, this is VR1 cos theta. From this triangle, a small triangle, here is the theta, then this length will be equal to VR1 cos theta. So we get VW1 is equal to U1 plus VR1 cos theta. Now from this small triangle we get VR1 cos theta is equal to VR1 square minus VF1 square in under root. So here we get VU1 plus under root VR1 square minus VF1 square. Now from the big triangle, here from this large triangle, at here is the 90 degree and here the angle is alpha, we get Vf1 square is equal to V1 square minus Vw1 square. Now putting the value of this Vf1 here, we get U1 plus under root Vr1 square minus in bracket Vr1 square minus Vw1 square bracket close. From rearranging this equation, we get Vw1 minus U1 is equal to in under root VR1 square minus in bracket V1 square minus VW1 square. Now taking the square both sides, we get VW1 minus U1 का whole square is equal to VR1 square minus V1 square plus VW1 square, because here is the negative sign, so this will multiply, then this V1 square will negative and this will be positive. Now taking the expansion of this equation, we get VW1 square plus U1 square minus 2VW1 into U1 is equal to VR1 square minus V1 square plus VW1 square. Here by equating the equal value, we get the this VW1 square will cancelled out from the equation here. Then finally we get here 2VW1 into U1 square will equal to U1 square minus VR1 square plus V1 square. Then can rearrange like this, VW1 into U1 is equal to 1 upon 2 in bracket U1 square minus VR1 square plus V1 square. This is the equation number 3 here. Similarly, from outlet velocity triangle, this is the outlet velocity triangle, here we can see VW2, it means wheel component at outlet, here this is the wheel component, here in the outlet velocity triangle this is the wheel component. Here when beta is less than 90 degree, then VW2 is equal to, from the triangle law, VR2 cos phi minus U2. Here this is the whole value is from this point to this point, VR2 cos phi, because this is the angle phi, then VR2 cos phi minus U2, this gives us the value of VW2. Now putting the value of VR2 cos phi from this triangle, here this triangle, we get in under root VR2 square minus VF2 square minus U2. Now putting the value of VF2 square from the small triangle here, the angle beta degree, we get V2 square minus VW2 square. This is the value of VF2 from this small triangle here. Then we get VW2 is equal to in under root VR2 square minus bracket में V2 square minus VW2 square bracket close and minus U2 here. Then rearranging this equation we get VW2 plus U2 is equal to in under root VR2 square minus in bracket V2 square minus VW2 square. Taking the square both side we get VW2 plus U2 square, U2 का whole square is equal to VR2 square minus V2 square plus VW2 square. Here by expansion we get VW2 square plus U2 square plus 2VW2 into U2 is equal to VR2 square minus V2 square plus VW2 square. Now here equal value cancellation we get here VW2 square will cancelled out, then we get 2VW2 U2 is equal to VR2 square, here VR2 square minus V2 square minus here is the U2 square. By rearranging this equation here we get VW2 into U2 is equal to 1 upon 2 in bracket VR2 square minus V2 square minus U2 square. This is equation number 4. After putting the value in equation number 2 from equation number 3 and 4 we have here 1 upon G in bracket U1 square minus VR1 square plus V1 square plus VR2 square minus V2 square minus U2 square divided by 2. Here H is equal to V1 square minus V2 square divided by 2G plus U1 square minus U2 square divided by 2G plus VR2 square minus VR1 square upon 2G. This is equation number 5 which we get by the rearranging this equation. Here this first term is known as the kinetic energy per unit weight. Here this V1 square minus V2 square divided by 2G. Here U1 square minus U2 square divided by 2G. This term is known as the change in energy due to centrifugal action per unit weight here. And here the third term is VR2 square minus VR1 square divided by 2G. This term is known as the static pressure energy per unit weight. Since we know that the energy change due to centrifugal action takes place in the form of pressure energy, therefore here pressure head is equal to U2 square minus U1 square upon 2G. Therefore change in pressure energy inside the runner per unit weight will equal to U1 square minus U2 square divided by 2G. This is due to the centrifugal action plus VR2 square minus VR1 square divided by 2G. This is static head. This is the equation number 6. Now putting the value in equation number 1 from equation number 5 and 6 we get degree of reaction R is equal to net change in pressure energy into the runner divided by total energy change into the runner. We get here R is equal to this equation, and after solving the whole equation this we get here R is equal to 1 minus V1 square minus V2 square bracket close divided by 2G into HE. This is known as the degree of reaction. Here this is equation number 7. Here is the value of degree of reaction for Pelton wheel turbine. We get U1 is equal to U2, VR1 is equal to VR2 in case of Pelton wheel turbine. Therefore HE is equal to V1 square minus V2 square divided by 2G. Therefore putting the value in this equation we get R is equal to here 0. So the degree of reaction for Pelton wheel turbine is equal to 0. This shows that there is no change in pressure energy into the runner. But for actual reaction turbine, here we have taken Francis turbine, that is a radial reaction turbine. Here is the outlet triangle of this turbine. In this we can see here V2 is equal to Vf2. This is radial outward flow turbine. From this triangle we get here wheel component at outlet is 0. Therefore V2 is equal to Vf2, and since there is no loss over the blade vanes, so flow velocity at inlet will equal to flow velocity at outlet. It means Vf1 is equal to Vf2. Here therefore He will be equal to 1 upon G in bracket Vw1 into U1 plus Vw2 into U2. Now putting the value for this reaction turbine, we get He is equal to Vw1 into U1 divided by G, because here Vw2 component is 0, therefore this second component will equal to 0. Finally we get here He is equal to Vw1 into U1 divided by G. Now putting the value of Vw1 from the inlet velocity triangle here this is the Vw1, here this is Vw1, here the angle is theta. From this triangle we put the value of Vw1 here Vf1 into cot alpha. From this relationship here we get cot alpha is equal to Vw1 divided by Vf1. Then by rearranging this equation we get in place of Vw1 is Vf1 into cot alpha. Again we put the value of U1. From this triangle we get here Vf1 cot alpha minus Vf1 cot theta. Therefore by rearranging this equation we get here He is equal to Vf1 square divided by G into cot alpha in bracket here cot alpha minus cot theta. This is equation number 1. Now V1 square minus U2 square will equal to, here from the triangle we get V1 is equal to Vf1 cosec alpha का whole square minus in place of V2 is equal to Vf1 square, since there V2 is equal to Vf2 is equal to Vf1. So here in place of V2 square we have put the value of Vf1 square from this relationship. Therefore we get V1 square minus V2 square is equal to Vf1 square in bracket cosec square alpha minus 1, and this value we know that the cot square alpha. Therefore we get Vf1 square into cot square alpha. This is equation number 2. Now putting the value in degree of reaction equation, R is equal to 1 minus, here we get Vf1 cot square alpha here divided by He, here 2G into value of He here, which get from the equation number 1. And after solving this equation we get degree of reaction R is equal to 1 minus cot alpha divided by 2 in bracket cot alpha minus cot theta. This is the final equation of degree of reaction for Francis turbine. Now class is over. Thank you for listening.